One of the most impressive Olympic lifts is the power clean. It is the most functional strength training movement that a lifter can do. Not all cleans are built for strength, but they are full body movement. What makes them so hard to master is because of the technical demands. The power clean takes more time than learning how to do basic lifts such as a squat or a press. The main goal of being able to perform a power clean is that exercise is greatly enhanced and an athlete's quickness, coordination, foot speed, balance, and timing. The power clean also increases strength. Watch this demonstration as we show you how to properly perform a power clean. The clean can be broken down into 4 phases. The first phase is called the pull, where you lift the bar from the floor right above the knees. The second phase is called the transition, where you now position yourself to power the weight up and cause a slight bend in the knee. The third phase is another pull, where you forcibly jump and shrug the bar, moving upwards while your elbows up and outward. The final phase is called the catch. The catch is performed by pulling yourself under the bar and catch it on the fronts of your shoulders with your elbows pointing straight ahead.
Go.
Watch these next videos that show you how to properly go through the phases of the power clean safely and correctly. The main goal of being able to perform a power clean is that the exercise greatly enhances the athlete's quickness, coordination, foot speed, balance, and training. The power clean also increases strength. The power clean is the best lift for power and explosiveness and should be included in all strength and conditioning programs. It is effective because it utilizes the triple extension movement of the hip, knee, and ankle joints, which is the movement pattern found in jumping, tackling, and the start of a sprint. The triple extension movement in the power clean is essential because it promotes the development of power by moving heavy weight at rapid speeds. The power clean also strengthens the posterior chain, which includes the muscles of the spinal rectus, gluteus, hamstrings, and calves. The posterior chain is important for hip extension in sprinting and back extension when coming out of the starting blocks. When performing the clean, don't try to lift the bar off the floor, but start slowly and then it culminates into an explosive full body extension. Shoulders are still out in front of the bar and the hips are high. The bar should travel vertically in a straight line. Some issues to avoid when performing the initial phase is to avoid initially driving up with your hips and following with your chest. This will limit the amount of weight you can lift as well as increase your risk for a back injury. Instead, push your hips down and keep your chest up. Also, keep your arms straight and drive with your chest. A common mistake with phase 2 is what is called muscling up. To avoid doing this, perform hang shrugs to get the proper movement down. Another common mistake during phase 3 is allowing the barbell to drift too far in front of the torso. Keep the bar close to the body where the momentum should come from the bar and the hip drive, not pulling up with the arms. A common mistake at the catch is trying to catch the bar when your knees are too far forward or supporting the bar with your arms. In order to correct these, ensure you're exploding up with your hips. Shift your weight to your heels by practicing the grip by performing front squats. Some other common mistakes are landing with your feet too wide. When you land with your feet too wide, your hip mobility and makes it more difficult to properly drop under the bar. The fix is simple. Land with your feet in the same position you would use for a front squat. One of the last mistakes that can cause injuries when performing this move is not engaging your back and core before each rep. Be sure to engage your back, bring your shoulder blades down, and tighten the core as you're about to take a punch. This will prevent injuries on your back. Power clean is a complex movement, and if not performed correctly, you can injure yourself. The power clean is a dynamic, explosive exercise. When performed correctly, can provide you with speed, skill, and strength. Because of the technical demands, the power clean takes more time to learn than the average press or pull down. Always ensure you work up in weight and start light to master the technique before moving up.